Kiesza man here.
With Lexi Diamond.
Yes.
Welcome to a special edition of the Late Night Tea Show. So what are we about to do today?
We're going to sit down and talk to one of the sickest bitch I know.
Cue animation and just like explosions and like
Yes, Miss Biowork.
Miss Biowork, reigning queen Miss Biowork,
Yes.
and top 3 for Ultimate Queen last year that I had the honor of competing with. Please welcome her.
Hello!
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Okay, so just so we can get the vibe in here going, Pepsi or Coke?
Ooh, Pepsi.
Yes!
I have sweaty hands. I'm really sorry.
Me too. It's okay.
It's okay. No, but that's like my debate is like I'll be like, oh, can I have a Coke? And they're like, is Pepsi okay? And I'm like, yes!
Oh,
yes,
so
it
bad.
is! I love Pepsi.
Okay, if you could have one celebrity as a brother or sister, who would it be?
See, I like celebrities because I want to fuck them, so this one's hard for me.
So who are you willing to have incest with?
Oh my god. Alex, Bill Skarsgård or Alex Skarsgård from True Blood. He's like the tall blonde vampire. He could get it.
Oh.
And then brother or sister, maybe like anybody from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. When Guardian Leviosa some food over here, brother.
What house,
God.
though? What house? We got?
I'm Gryffindor, but sometimes some would call me Slytherin.
And finally, your spirit animal.
It's a cat. I just love pussy. And I know that's so boring. It's like, oh, you're a cat, but I don't know. I just love cats. They're like so, and like ancient Egyptians like worshipped them, and they're so fucking weird. I'm just so into it.
But they're very real too.
Yeah. Oh.
I was compared to a cat at work because I literally, like, 2 people were talking and I literally just walked circles around them and then they acknowledged me and I was like, thank you, and then I walked away. Like, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
I just need you to know that I'm there. Like, I don't want anything from you. Like,
You're a cat.
yeah, I'm a cat. I love cats too, so.
So tell us about her.
Her is. She's basically like a big, excited dork that is like Twin Peaks meets, I don't know, like an East Coast flamingo. I don't know. I don't even know if they're on the East Coast. That's what I am. Yeah, and she is like crazy. She'll call you out. She's not passive aggressive. She's only aggressive, but in like a good way, unless you piss me off. I love like my fans. I love like performing and making people like feel something. I like to do like PSA stuff, talk about important matters, but then also do like the dumbest shit ever. And then I also like to do like cosplay every now and again of my favorite movies. Like I do a really cute big, it's big. It's like a big number. It's like a Kill Bill. I'm like obsessed with it. Yeah. So
I remember a lot of people losing their shit when I did that for Ultimate Queen. I was like,
yeah, well, that was bad, and I almost went home that week. Well, I felt like I did, but that was a really bad week for me. But then, like a year later, I took that mix and I like made it so much better, and I got like a way better costume. And so now it's just like the best. So it's I like to redo that. I like to revamp numbers that were like meh, and then make them like bomb.
yeah. Yeah, because people will, like, if you do it better, most of the time people are like, yes. Like, they'll forget about
Nobody
whatever.
even remembers that, besides you two, but yeah.
What?
We remember everything.
We have evidence.
My sword broke on stage. It was a mess.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was really funny.
Oh, okay. You remember.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny. I was like, oh my god, her shit broke! Like,
It's in the archive.
I was having a terrible day, so I was just like, let's just get this over with.
I remember though.
Yeah.
I remember you were having a hard time backstage, and then I was like trying my best to comfort you, and then like another voice in my head was like, "Bitch, you need to get comforted yourself." So like just get back to work.
Yeah, you were really good backstage. You were like a really great sister.
I tried to be. I wasn't trying to be malicious or anything. I was like, I really wanted to win, but I wasn't about to like throw beats down the stairs at anyone.
No.
Like that wasn't who I was.
No.
Or who I am.
No. So that's her.
And how did you get into drag?
I got into drag by going to like Drag Nation, and just like when the Rue girls would come, I would go. And I'd never had like a big gay community in Pennsylvania, so I would go all the time. And then I fell in love with Evie Oddly, and I would just like, I was kind of like creepy. I would basically like be like hi after the show, and then eventually I went to like lesbian night once at Trax, and she was like bartending, and of course like instead of flirting with any of the lesbians, I was just like, hi Evie, and I am bisexual sometimes.
When I want to be.
For gay men, so. But yeah, so I went up to her, and then I was like, by the way, I feel like a drag queen trapped in a woman's body, and she was like, that's a thing, and I was like, oh. And then I went to her house like the next week, and it was a Thursday, and it was Ultimate Queen All Stars, the one before I was in. And then, yeah, so then I would just go every Thursday to Trax and Face. I would go to Evie's house beforehand and paint with like her, Cherry, Vontoya, bunch of weirdos, Morgan, and yeah, and then eventually I just like got my name out, and I got better. I was ugly. But I just got better and better.
I don't think you were ever ugly.
Oh,
let me just rectify that. There was a certain sense of amateur-ish to your makeup when you first started, but it was like, I think it was because being that you are a woman, it was just like a dramatic woman's makeup.
Yeah.
And I was not opposed to it. I was like, okay, girl, I'm like, she doing her. And then I saw you like progress, and I was like, okay, girl, I see her.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was great. It's kind of fun. It's kind of it's heartwarming to kind of see your growth there like that. So.
But basically after that, like 2 months into going out every week in Face, Morgan gave me my first show at M Uptown. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces.
And how did that go?
It was, oh my god, I did one song and it was fucking amazing. It was like beginner's luck. Because obviously I've had some like womps, but to be honest, I'm truly like a ham. So I'm kind of like, I can do the performance thing. But it was fucking awesome. And like, it went over really well, and like, I just like killed people in the audience, and they had like confetti guns that like had red that would go out after I killed them. Like I placed it, so it went over well.
Good. Oh my god, it's so heartwarming to hear.
Yeah.
Oh. So I got my start. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna get through it.
Okay, so you're from Pennsylvania, but you started doing drag in Denver. 2 years now? 3 years?
End of August, it'll be 2 years.
Okay, 2 years.
2 years old.
Did you grow up here or?
I moved here 3 years ago.
Oh.
Like, do you have fam?
Nobody, just a friend.
Oh!
Maybe we ask why.
I got my heart broken by my first like real girlfriend, which when you're like gay and you finally start dating women, it's like, whoa! And so anyways, I got my heart broken. So I was just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, she was just like everywhere. The town was too small. It was like there was like one gay bar or two, but they were just like creepy and nobody was in there. So I knew a friend out here, and then another friend of mine was moving, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this. And I like came here, found a job, and then I moved. It was just really boom, boom, bang, bye.
So from the time that you had your relationship crisis to the time that you moved here, like how much time was that? Was it like, are we talking like a month? Are we talking weeks here? Like
I decided I was gonna move like 4 months, and then I moved.
Oh,
like
that's
3.
That's still pretty quick.
Maybe
though.
3, yeah, it was quick.
So besides Evie Oddly, is there anybody else or anything else that inspired you
to do drag?
To do drag?
Well, honestly, like Sharon and Bob, like Sharon made me fall in love with drag, and then Bob, I think he's kind of a jerk, to be honest. I've met him, but back then when I didn't meet him and all that jazz, when I was watching his season, I was like, damn, if I were a man, like I would be really good at this. Like I would fucking do this. And then in my brain, I still lived in Pennsylvania, and I was like, oh well, I can't. I'm a woman. So So yeah,
Huh.
just because Bob wasn't like your traditional drag queen. She is basically just like a jack of all trades kind of thing, and then like dresses and drag, like comedian, stuff like that.
Just an entertainer.
Activist, entertainer.
Yeah.
So as of right now, a lot of our followers are people who keep up with Ultimate Queen. What would be some advice that you can give to the queens competing this year? At least the ones that are left.
Basically, don't let yourself get so consumed that you like see red in the end. I just got like so filled with anxiety that I wasn't having fun anymore, and that finale, in my opinion, I kind of choked because I was just like, oh my god, and like I did a song that I did one song that I didn't even want to do. I wore a wig that was like such a wrong choice because you couldn't even see my face, and like my lip sync game is like really good. So it was just like I made all these stupid decisions because I was so mind fogged. So I would just say like kind of relax, even though I know that sounds crazy right now, but just kind of relax and just like trust your art. And yeah, and like also like Evelyn and I, we were just like really like cunty towards each other at the end because we were so stressed out, and we were just like, oh, she's coming for me, oh my god. So just like know that like your sisters aren't coming for you, they're just as stressed out as you are.
They're not coming for you, they're going for themselves. Like that's just, let that sink in.
I'd rather them come on me.
Hey!
Okay.
Meow, 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 meow.
So what do you think of this year's Ultimate Queen?
This season is crazy. Like, if I was competing in this season, I would probably would have gone home already. Just kidding.
Okay, same.
I'm a fighter.
Same.
I would have had to, like, nitty gritty, like, we would have had to, like, fucking buck.
Mm-hmm.
This season is crazy. There's, like, so many good competitors. This season is really fun. Also, I feel, like, a little disconnected from it just because I'm, like, so over competitions right now. I did, like, 3 in the past year, and I really love them, and I think they make you step your pussy up and drag. But, like, 3 in 1 year, like, I'm good for a little bit. But it was hard. It is a little hard because, like, all of my friends are in it, so I'm like, I'm rooting for all of you.
And now you're leaving us.
I'm leaving. Au revoir. Wingapo. Or is that hello?
What
Is
did you say?
that a Wingapo? It's from Pocahontas.
I don't know.
I
I should be a bigger Disney fan.
Yeah. Me.
Oh.
But yeah, moving.
To Chicago?
Moving to Chicago.
Chicago.
So, like, September 1st is when I want to be there, so I'll probably leave a couple of days before. I'm gonna get, like, a U-Haul. I like to U-Haul. I'm a lesbian, so, for the most part. So, yeah. I'm just, like, I've been here 3 years. I think that during a lifetime, if you can, like, move around, I'm a hairstylist. I can start over wherever. And I really love the drag scene there.
It's really intense there.
I know!
Not in a bad way at all.
It's
like
good.
it's a lot of versatility, and like you can tell like queens there like love what they do and like put like 110% into what they do. Which
Yeah.
is, like, it's fucking awesome. So if I go to Chicago, will you book me?
Oh my god! Well, I'll have to get a show first, but you can stay with me and like we can kiki, do stuff. I'll give you some names of people. Also, there's like a competition every Monday that's like free to compete in.
Oh well, then there we go.
We're going to Jackhammer.
Here
We're
we go.
going on a Monday. When we go to Chicago, it's on a Monday.
All the drinks are $3.
Wow! Look at her. She already knows. She's already promoting. Like this is great. Look at her. Look at her.
Look at her.
Her.
Look at her. So my roommate and I were brainstorming. It was like a week before Kiesza Garcia was gonna release like top 13 freshest faces in drag. So my name was Serious Vendetta.
I remember that.
Cause my
That was like a few days.
my roller derby name was Serious Blackout for 3 years, and then I just kind of was like, okay. And then my drag mom in the beginning was Montoya, so I just took her last name. But yeah, so it was like I just didn't like the name. I didn't connect with it, and I wanted to break free from the derby name. So me and my roommate were like sitting down, we were talking about like things I'm interested in, and so we were like, oh, Arrested Development, and then my roommate was just like, her? And I was like, oh, that's really good. Because also, it's like me getting to shade myself before anybody in the crowd can be like, is that a woman? Is that a real woman? So it's just like, her? And I just loved it. It was like perfect. And it's like Cher. It's just like a name. Like one name. It's, yeah. It is Cher without the C.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it had a question mark.
So you changed the C for a question mark at the end?
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm secretly Cher.
Sure.
Oh, Cher, bitch!
That was great.
How has your experience being a biological woman and in drag been?
At first it was really hard. There wasn't like any like performing there might have been like one there just like wasn't a lot of hyper queen performing. So I really had to like break through, and like a lot of clubs were not cool with it. Like, so we had to just kind of like show them like, oh, I had like people working for the clubs in Denver like begging their managers like, please just give her a shot. Like she doesn't even look like a lady. And once they would see me perform and see the reactions that the crowd got, then I was like instantly fine and booked. So it's just like, just give us a shot. Seriously. But yeah, and there was like there was like a big feed on Facebook once, like Morgan wrote, everybody, what do you think of bio queens? Sharks Denver! I love Morgan, he's one of my best friends, but he did that, and at first I was like, what the fuck? And then it was like, wait, we like needed this to happen. We needed to just like get it all out there. Let's see like the snakes come out, and I learned my lesson in you have to sleep on things and not react on Facebook where everyone can see, because also I'm like an East Coast hot-tempered bitch, so I like popped off on people. I was like, go choke, like, and Keith Garcia had to be like, Rachel, like, I've told this to other queens, like, you really need to just like not pop off on Facebook, like people keep receipts, like it's just a mess, and like people can use your own words against you. It's just gross. But, yeah, after Ultimate Queen, I was pretty much in the clear. Like, nobody fucked with me. Like, they knew I was a drag queen.
Well, everybody fucked with you. Like, they were like, I fuck with that bitch.
I fuck with her!
Yeah, I fuck with her. Like,
yeah, so people, they really like me. But yeah, it's been tough.
For good reason, though. Like, I think you're underselling yourself in the fact that I don't think you realize the kind of impact that you've had for hyper queens specifically in this community, and the fact that you're basically like the face. Like, you were the first one to come through and be like, no, like, this is something we're gonna do. I don't care what you say. Like, and it wasn't easy for you, obviously, but like once you came through, and people were like, that's not a bio queen, that's just a queen. Like, that's a drag queen. Like, you were showing other drag queens how it's done, and I think that really goes to show like the dedication and like really how much you love your craft, and like I have a lot of respect for you. Like, you know we're cool and we're friends, but like I have like, it's not just love that I have for you, it's a lot of respect that I have for you and like what you've done in the community. So.
Yeah, thank you. There was like one point where I thought I might have to enter Ultimate Queen as a drag king, and I broke down, but I was gonna do it. Like, there was no doubt in my mind. I was like, okay, I don't feel like a king. When I do king, I feel very uncomfortable. I don't feel sexy. Because like literally like outside of this, I am like a butch lesbian. Like, I don't really wear makeup. Sometimes I do to go out. But, so I'm androgynous as fuck, and I'm feminine, non-feminine, everything. So this is like a big dramatic change for me, and I just don't feel the same way about drag king as I do queen.
Although I will say the one time you did drag king, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, everybody was into it, but I looked like fucking gross.
You look
like trailer trash.
Okay, you did, but it was hot. It was weird. It's like you were like trash, but you're like, it's like trash that I want to put like some sriracha on and eat it up. Like,
yes, God. I was into it. I was like, that was the only thing that kept me like into it. I was like, okay, all the drag queens actually like want to fuck with me. Fuck with me.
Like literally, like have sex with you.
Yeah.
Want to do some drag
Little
queen
mini
trivia?
challenge.
Okay. Oh.
She not ready to have her.
She already knows.
She already loves
Welcome to the RuPaul's Drag Race Trivia Challenge.
The first queen to reach the 10th correct point wins.
Her. Who was the runner-up in season 1?
Nina Flower.
I was like, I better get this.
She's my Judy. We're best friends.
Lexi Diamond. Who sashayed away first? Coco Montrese or Alyssa Edwards?
Coco Montrese.
Oh my god! I didn't know that.
Alyssa Edwards.
Oh right! I'm so sad about this.
Her. Which queens made up Team New York in season 8?
Season 8. Can you tell me who won? Season 8.
Bob the drag queen.
Hey! Okay, it was Bob, Thorgy, and Acid Betty.
Lexi Diamond. Which 2 queens from season 4 had the same last name?
Was Elisa Summers one of them? Damn it.
I don't know either. She's getting the hard question.
I am! And watch, when he says it, I'm gonna be so mad because I'm gonna be like, duh. Yeah,
Alright.
I don't know.
Chad and Kenya.
Oh.
Ah! I fucking hate it. It was looking bad.
Her. According to Latrice Royale, what do the 5 G's stand for?
Good God, girl, get a grip.
Why is she getting all the good ones?
You win.
Lexi Diamond. Who twerks upside down in season 8?
Twerks upside down, season 8.
I remember.
Chi DeVay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yay! Okay. Ooh. I got one.
Her. What Madonna song does Peppermint lip sync to?
Peppermint? Oh shit. When? During like a lip sync for her life? I'm gonna have to pass, I don't know.
Lexi Diamond. What Madonna song does Peppermint lip sync to?
I'm just gonna say a Madonna song
Yeah.
because I can't think of anything else. So, like a virgin.
Music.
Oh, that's a good
Ah!
Oh, that song is so good.
Lexi Diamond. According to Latrice Royale, what does BITCH stand for?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm drawing a
I don't
complete
know.
blank right here.
Being in total control of herself.
Oh! Actually, I don't remember that.
Her. Finish the Jujubee quote. Legendary you think you are? Legendary looks like.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Leg and dairy.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ah!
Woo!
Okay, I have heard that, but
Lexi Diamond. Which season did Snatch Game first debut?
2.
Ding, 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 ding.
hey!
Her. Who wears a beard on the runway on season 6?
Was it? Milk? Yeah!
Lexi Diamond. Which queen was in the bottom 2 4 times?
Oh, I feel like I totally know this song.
Coco Montrese.
Nina Bonina?
Coco Montrese.
Hey!
Her. Name one of the runner-ups for season 7.
Courtney Act. No? Wait, what's going on?
That was season 6.
Oh, fuck me.
Lexi Diamond. Which season 4 queen returned for All Stars 2?
Vicky O'Hara.
Ding 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 ding.
Hey!
Her. Share needles in the reading challenge. Jiggly is such a fat. After sex, she smokes blank.
Oh, I have no idea.
Like I'm in.
Hams.
Ding 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 ding.
And with that, we have to say goodbye to our special guest, Her. Thank you so much for joining us this
Thank
week.
you.
Thank you. This was so much fun. I
Such
love
an
talking
honor.
about myself.
You're a drag queen.
You're a drag queen, yeah.
I would hope you do.
So where can we find you?
You can find me performing at X Bar a lot. I have a new show debuting at Gladys. Well, it's the same show. Hyper Hour is has moved to Gladys. So there's going to be more info on that soon. And then I'm going to be in Drag Nation Pride.
Ooh.
Yes.
How exciting.
And just lots of things. So just like add me on Facebook, Rachel Allen Dennis, and Instagram, Her the Queen. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. And make sure you subscribe, comment, let us know what you like, don't like. If you want to read us, that's fine because we read you back. It's okay. But thank you for joining us this week. Please make sure to love everyone equally. And
Don't forget to follow her.
Her.
Till next time.
Freaky money, click, clack, ow!
Yas Queen fucked me up.